I am very happy that we're voting today on extending equal rights to gays and lesbians. This is one more step on our society's path toward liberty and justice for all. As we saw massive public input from both sides, my office did an analysis which I find revealing. Although total input was against marriage equality, input from my district was remarkably 80% in favor. In fact, it was more than 5-1. Is this because my district is more in favor than most? Or because of more statewide mass mailings coordinated by a few organizations opposing equality? I believe it's both. I'm proud of my colleagues for the courage to do what's so clearly right. I want to acknowledge the strong leadership of our Judiciary Chair and his colleague in the House, and thank him for helping bring us to this point. In the past 2 weeks, we've seen an outpouring of comments from both sides of this issue. This was expected and good for our democracy. Well, what I did not expect was the coordinated expressions of hatred and intolerance in the name of God and church. I have been shocked and saddened by this, and especially disturbed by the fact that some religious leaders taught a perversion of their faith and encouraged their flock to practice these hurtful passions instead of the true message of their faith. I believe the pastors who advocated this intolerance must now work to reverse the damage they have done to their congregations by now siding with love and teaching love. I deeply thank the many leaders and representatives from a variety of religious organizations, including many Christian churches, urging us to side with love and acceptance. I'm the son of a religious scholar. As I understand the teachings of Jesus of Nazareth, the core of his message is love. Love thy neighbor, love thy enemy, love thy God. Along with this, he practiced and preached tolerance, acceptance, and forgiveness, and gave us the golden rule: treat others as you would want to be treated. I try to picture Jesus standing at the door of a temple, blocking the entrance to someone whose heart is filled with love. The image is absurd. On the contrary, I'm sure Jesus opens his arms in welcome to those with love in their hearts, and most especially those who have faced persecution for their beliefs. If he heard someone preaching hatred, intolerance, and bigotry in his name in his temple, that false leader would be evicted, while welcoming all those who practice compassion, acceptance, and love. Let's just ask ourselves, who would Jesus hate? So here we are. It's true that we must now heal the divide in our community. I call upon those on both sides to help this healing. A few people on both sides have crossed the line of civility, and in some cases their lack of aloha has swayed legislators in the opposite direction of that intended. Forgiveness and love will be needed to heal. I'm glad for the exemptions we have included so that we can move forward on the more important issue of basic equal rights. The ultimate way that healing will occur is for all individuals and organizations to put behind them this latest wave of intolerance. Yes, those churches that choose to do so can now legally discriminate against gays and lesbians in the name of religious freedom. But there is no moral or ethical excuse for such discrimination, now or ever. If that's not clear, just insert any other category, such as race, in place of same-gender couples, and the indefensibility of the position becomes clear. When you are ready to correct this mistake, you will open your doors and teach your flock acceptance rather than intolerance, courage rather than fear, and love rather than hate. Then our community will be healed from this rift, and then we can move forward as one. To those who could not accept gays and lesbians as members of your community yesterday, today is a bright new day, and it is your time to learn to do so. We all stand ready to help each other in this growth. Now we can achieve and celebrate a great victory. I thank all the members of the House, Senate, and public who showed bravery in standing up for equal rights for all. I urge all my colleagues to vote yes and send a strong message of unity as we move forward. Today in the Aloha State, thank God, love wins. Love is love. Thank you.